Well, then let's just talk about the hybrid appraisal model. Does anybody have any interest in chatting about that?
I read an article on it. It looks like they're going more towards from in-person appraisals to desktop appraisals. Is that accurate? And they're being able to use the data of the city and from comparable homes, I believe, as well to pool their data, that they don't even have to go into the home, or that the buyer's agent can like video tour with the inspector, and the appraiser can see inside the home, and so they can answer their own questions and do some sonar stuff to get square footage and things of that nature. So, I mean, it sounds really interesting. It sounds like the wave of the future of technology. LiDAR, I think it was LiDAR radiology. Yeah.
I think one of the things for our listeners that they may not understand is that currently in a real estate transaction, the appraisal piece is one of the pieces that takes the longest amount of time because we have to have a person go out and physically look at the property. And due to what happened back when they're 2006 to 2009, when all the appraisals were way too high and the values weren't there, appraisers are like lenders can't just pick which appraiser they have. They have to have like appraiser decks, and it's this all very scrutinized process. So if they can take that process and put some technology behind it and be able to streamline it, I mean, you'd be able to buy a house much faster, because I mean, the part of the mortgage process that takes the longest is the appraisal. I mean, we have to figure at least an extra 2 weeks. So if they could figure out a way to do that, that would be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
That made me very happy that they're thinking about it, because I mean, when appraisers get busy, we as agents, we're really held handicap or hostage, because it's just like, help.
And did they say Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac were going to start approving that in 2023 maybe?
Yeah, they're thinking about trying to get it all to go through. So, but right now there are already, loan programs where it'll go through the desktop underwriting, and it's just like, all right, this is a really strong area, it's good. You don't need an appraisal. But back when the market crashed, they were doing that as well. So there was a lot of times there weren't actually appraisals. So I think they're scared to trust technology. But I think we need to trust it a little more. What do you think, Matt?
I think it wasn't necessarily technology back then. It was just they didn't have that technology.
Not enough technology. It was old.
And right now the appraisers are just manually and hand measuring all these properties. And if they can make that more of a streamlined process, that definitely make a difference.
Well, LiDAR is new. I mean, LiDAR
itself.
It's breathtaking.
I wonder if they're going to charge more for the appraisals now.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know who is using the LiDAR. Is the inspector using the LiDAR? Is the appraisal? Can you do LiDAR from your desk? I don't know that answer, because I've only ever seen is LiDAR in a machine, like combing, like for underneath.
I wonder if they have to attach to a drone or something to get the top view.
I don't know how it works. I'd be interested to find out, because LiDAR is cool.
It's built into iPads now.
Really?
Yeah, the iPad Pros have LiDAR.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So maybe you walk through with an iPad and just scan the walls.
Holy cow.
Yeah, because the house that we were dealing with on a purchase, and no appraiser wanted to touch it because it was not square, and they have to like measure. They've got all of their software, and
they were all right corners.
Yeah, and it was just a disaster. It's like, well, this is why everybody's turning it down, because you can't measure this property accurately.
Huh.
So if you have a problem where no appraiser wants to touch a property, it's probably why. All the fun things you learn. It's not easy. Give it to somebody else. All right. Well, it sounds like Bill's got to go get some kids, so we probably got to get it wrapped up, huh?
Tell him some dad jokes.
Yeah, tell him some dad
They've
jokes.
heard all my dad jokes.
Not Ken's.
Not Ken's elephant jokes.
You got to tell him some elephant jokes and the leprechaun joke.
The one I tell the most is I tell a lot of cop jokes.
Oh no!
But I think I'll give it a rest.
Thank you.
That That's a good way to end it.
Yeah, all right.
That's a good one.
It's a walk off.
Yeah.
Rim shot.
Okay.
Mic drop.
Hey, if
Hey.
you're looking for dad jokes, buying or selling real estate, or anything in between, want to know more about elephants, go to Home Team, the number 4, the letter U,
.com. Or call Ken.
or call Ken.
Or Bill.
See you next time.
Ken has
See you
elephant
guys.
jokes, though.
Well, that was fun. Well, that was a good old time. That was a rip-roaring time.
Cut.
And cut.
And cut.
If you like content like this, consider watching some of these other videos, hitting the subscribe button. If you want to know what your house is currently worth, go to hometeamforyou.com and look at the free evaluation tool.